Another time-saving feature of Microsoft Word is the ability to do references and bibliographies and citations. Very handy. When producing a research paper especially, you spend an enormous amount of time managing your bibliography, citing your references, and making sure that's all correct. And it can take quite a bit of time. Well, in Microsoft Word, we've got a feature that allows you to automate that to a large degree. We've got a document pulled up here, and I've already got some references built into it. On the Microsoft Windows version of this, you go up to References and click on it, and you'll see right here Manage Sources. When I click on Manage Sources, and what comes up is a list of bibliographies. The window on the left are all the ones that I've accumulated over the past, and the ones on the right are the ones that are associated with this document. Whenever I add a new one, it adds it not only to the one on the right, but it adds it to the left too. So I'm going to add a new one here, and let me go over and let me pick a book so I can accurately enter it. And let's see here, I'm back. So I've got a book that I'm going to, and the author is Somerville. Ian, you always put in the last name first, then common, then first name. The title is Software Engineering, and we'll go ahead and put in 10th edition. The year is, I'm going to open up and find out the proper year. The proper is 2016. The city of publication is in New York. Okay. New York. Publisher is Pearson. Medium is, we can put hard copy. Now while we're here, let's go ahead and let's look at all of the fields. For these, we're going to say show all the fields. And we have a lot of other things in here we can put. The ones with asterisks are the recommended fields, and the ones that actually show up in the bibliography themselves. And a lot of times people actually put these as notes to themselves, the pages, the edition, comments. Some people put, oh, this is my primary source for that. The year access, the year that you actually read it and got it. The month access, the URL of the ebook version of it, so to speak. So we can say OK, and you'll see that it adds it both to the right hand side and the left hand side alphabetically according to the author. Now let me click on this here and let me edit it again and show you the tag field. The tag name itself is actually a combination of the author's last name and the year that it was published. Okay, now the other thing I want to point out too is that the bibliography style is going to be dictated by the style up here. And we'll say close. Let's see. So I've got APA selected right now, but MLA is also very common. IEEE. It just depends on what venue you're putting your paper in that's going to dictate the element. So we'll pick MLA and we'll show that. All right. Well, this is we've got our table of contents right now. So let me show you. Let's say that a portion of it, and we'll go down here and we'll pick a piece. Let's say that this paragraph was taken from a particular source. Well, I can go up here to insert citation and I can say, okay, which one was it that I've actually picked? This one right here. I picked from that one, and you'll see that what it does is it actually inserts a citation. Let me show you another one. This one came from Somerville, and you'll see that came from Somerville, and that's the MLA style. If I pick APA style, you'll notice that it adds a year to it, and that's the APA style of citation. So you don't have to worry about that. This takes care of it for you. Okay. Now let me show you something else. I'm going to go in here and pick Manage Sources, and you'll see that these two have check marks by them. The check marks indicate that I have used the automated tool to actually cite those as references. So I can go through my list and I can make sure that I've properly cited all of my bibliography elements inside my document, just to make sure that I've covered all the bases. Well, very good. Well, one last thing we want to do now is we want to insert the bibliography. We'll go down to the end of the document. We'll go here, and you'll notice I've got my hidden marks turned on so I can see where the carriage returns are. I'll insert a page break, and now I'm going to do bibliography. Again, I go to references, and I'll say bibliography right here. Now I've got three types here. I've got bibliography, I've got references, I've got works cited. I almost always pick bibliography. Works cited, it's only going to put the elements that you've actually cited in there, but generally speaking, the bibliography and references is everything I use to produce this, and I actually like it a little bit better. And you'll see there it is. Now, if for some reason I go in and I change the bibliography or I add something else, I just need to go up here and say update citations and bibliography, and it will refresh that. It's essentially just a text box. And in fact, if I don't like the editing at all, if I want to add something else, I can actually go in here and type it and add it. I'll caution you that if you come back in and refresh the bibliography, the editing that you've done will disappear. Well, very handy feature in Microsoft Word. I hope you found this video useful, and I look forward to doing another one for you. Have a good day.